Imagine being just 32 years old and being told you have stage 2 breast cancer. That's what happened to a brave young woman we're just about to meet. Instead of letting the diagnosis destroy her, Christina Wilson chose to become an inspiration. She's here now to talk about her book, Chest Confessions, which shares her journey. Christina, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now we were talking about your journey. You were diagnosed at 32, but you felt something was wrong at age 30.
Correct. I had a gynecologist appointment, a regular checkup, and I had felt something there, but it was so deep in my chest. And so she sent me to go have an ultrasound, and nothing was showing up. And I think a lot of the reason for that they don't have younger people do mammograms is the breasts are very dense when you're younger, so they're scared of a false positive sometimes. So on an ultrasound, everything was showing up okay. And I went to several specialists, and everything was still showing up okay, but I knew something was wrong. I knew it wasn't right.
And it took 2 years until you finally found a doctor that gave you the right tests.
Correct.
To actually diagnose that you had breast cancer.
It took 2 years.
And then you went through surgery, you had a mastectomy, and that was botched as well.
I did. I had chemotherapy first, and I had a mastectomy that, you know, going back in time, if I had had the information, all the detailed information that's involved in that, I don't know if I would have necessarily made that decision. So that's a lot of what my book is about, to try and educate women on what they can do for themselves so what happened to me doesn't happen to them.
Right. Well, it's interesting because your book, in addition to really educating people about what you went through and a lot of the lessons you learned, you include a lot of very intimate pictures of yourself during the process. Tell us about them. Like this was one when when this was before you were diagnosed.
That was before I was diagnosed. So that was one of the photos I showed just to get a sense of what I looked like and to show the impact of the aftermath.
And then this is one of your yoga photos, and I know reading the book that this is something that you're doing so much now and helped so much in your healing.
It did. You know, a lot of the healing was through yoga for me, and you know, that's what a lot of the book is about too. Just becoming and rediscovering yourself as well in a really nice way. And for something that was so bad that happened to me, I came through and am better than I was before.
And you really are, you speak to a lot of women about what you want them to know. One of the biggest things being their own advocate. They really have to, if you feel something's wrong, then keep digging.
If you feel something's wrong, you really have to trust your instincts and you have to keep digging, because if you feel something is wrong, you're usually right about that. I think that we all have to follow that instinct and not necessarily go on what someone else is telling you. That is a really important part of the book, and you have to be your own health advocate and take care of yourself.
I also think that the book is great because you not only talk about the cancer part of your life, but also just the dating, divorce, different stages you need to go through. And now you're doing very well.
I am, and it's about love and divorce, friendship, as I said before, rediscovering yourself, something that everyone can relate to. I've had men give me feedback also, and they're like, wow, that dating chapter definitely started a whole conversation.
Right.
And it's dating after the surgery as well, but a main message too for women or for whoever is to give people hope.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very important thing to give people, whether you've had cancer or not, or something that you're going to go through, that you really can come through it and overcome anything. And our bodies are capable of healing in a way that most people don't even realize, and it's an amazing thing.
Christina, thank you so much, and this is an amazing book. I thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.